humankind has become a dominant force on Earth. With their unique ability to innovate, design and create, humans have been able to achieve exquisite technological advancements that support society and communities around the world. Sadly, these advancements have only provided limited access to disenfranchised individuals like persons with disabilities. The digital divide has widened due to inaccessible technology and communications. According to UNESCO, more than 25% of the world's population, that is approximately 1.7 billion people across the world, have some sort of lived experience with disabilities. About 80% of this population lives in developing nations alone. However, a more pronounced problem is that 98% of the world's top 1 million websites do not offer full accessibility to people with disabilities. Cities, nations, and companies excluding this demographic from mainstream jobs can face an impact cost of 7% to their GDP. It could also increase the chances of poverty for people with disabilities by 50%. There is an urgent need to improve infrastructure and digital connectivity, encouraging organizations to design inclusive policies for people with disabilities. Impactful measures like professional development training, mentoring, and inclusive technology solutions, such as screen readers and responsive design, are also critical. That is why Open Business Council, the global digital certification directory for businesses and marketplace, and Cities ABC, a platform that empowers urban stakeholders to enact the digital transformation of their city and engage in its marketplace, have partnered with leading inclusion organizations, RU Global Impact, and Billion Strong, to facilitate a seamless digital inclusion for everyone. Deborah Rue, CEO of RU Global Impact, already pointed out in that direction.
I think that, it's time for us to value all human beings and stop deciding that some human beings are less valuable because they're from the wrong country, they believe in the wrong God, they don't believe in God, they love the wrong sex, whatever it is. Let's stop doing that, because to be human being means we're a multidimensional, person. And we come in all shapes and sizes, and if people want to contribute and make the world a better place, let's make sure that they can contribute.
Like Deborah, many agree that digitally accessible platforms should focus their efforts on the Accessibility Standards World Wide Web Consortium and Web Content Accessibility Guidelines 2.1 that the world has agreed on via legislation. People that have lived experiences with vision loss or blindness, deafness or hard of hearing, mobility challenges, and intellectual or cognitive challenges can be fully supported and included by following the standards and national laws. These are the founding principles of the partnership. Lamondre Pugh is the CEO of Billion Strong, and he believes that digital inclusion is one of the big challenges we face today.
Really, I believe the big challenge is making certain that people with disabilities have access to the technologies, to those options that are out there, and that designers who create apps and systems and who design this stuff, that they understand that accessibility has to be at the forefront of that design, because it's much better. Good design should be accessible design. Let me say that again. Good design is accessible design. So I don't care how pretty something is. I don't care how neat something is. I don't care how much we can fan over something and fawn over something. If it's not accessible, it's not good design. And so once we start to approach it from that perspective, that building it accessible from the beginning, I think that we will see much more access from so many other communities, not just the community of people with disabilities. And ultimately, that makes it better overall for everyone.
As such, the focus is on developing a series of digital toolsets within the platforms to assure the technology, communications, and processes are fully accessible to all. while building an accessible index tech to reflect access to these platforms with an all-inclusive metaverse that bridges the gap between the real and digital world with augmented and accessible experiences.
Even little things like making sure videos are captioned and things like that. By captioning a video, you open it up certainly for people that are hard of hearing and deaf, but it's actually beneficial to everybody. So just taking a new lens on the way we're looking at these problems and being more deliberate about inclusion.
The partners are collaborating to blend powerful accessibility solutions right into the DNA of Citi's ABC and Open Business Council digital transformation platforms. The platform services offer will include commerce, community-driven experiences, solutions, marketplaces, and rewards for creators, organizations, and other users, a win-win for all.
I am a person with a disability. I'm not weak. I'm not broken. I have no desire to climb mountains. And here's the thing, if you do, that's fine, but I don't. But what I do have a desire to do is to remove every mountain that stands in my way.